He is mentally disabled, but he has lived a life of genius. As a child, he made friends and danced with them, but his friend became a dancing king. When he was at school, he was bullied and ran around. He eventually ran so fast that he was guaranteed a place at university. He even made the national team. He grew up and fought in the Vietnam War, but became a national hero. Became a national team representative after playing an accidental game of table tennis. Even if he accidentally said, "It happens." And that's how bumper stickers are made. Wipe your face with your hands, and that's how you get a t-shirt. He invested in a random fruit shop. It was only later that he found out the company was called Apple. If you've ever had a bad day in your life, you should watch this video. It might give you some inspiration. His name was Forrest Gump. Because of a congenital condition, he grew up with a foot. Neighbors often teased him when he walked. His mother told him that no one was better than you. You are no different from them. The next day, Gump rode the school bus to school, but there were lots of empty seats on the bus. But everyone turned him down. When Gump was speechless, Jenny asked Gump to sit next to her, and they became good friends. They climbed trees together and read books. They even slept together. One day, some kids teased Gump. When Jenny saw this, she told Gump to run away.
Run, Forrest, run!
Gump ran as fast as he could, and as he ran, he broke his braces off. He ran as hard as the wind, and so Gump ran to the university rugby stadium. For his incredible speed, coach spotted him. He was guaranteed a place in college as a student athlete. He made the U.S. national team, was even welcomed by the president, gained more confidence than ever before. After graduating from college, Gump decided to join the army. Cars. Gump met his first friend since Jenny, Abu, joining the army. Because Gump's mind was free of distractions, he followed orders unconditionally, loved by his mentors.
John Drill Sergeant, why did you put that weapon together so quickly, Gump? Jesus H. Christ. This is a new company record.
On the day Ginger came into the bar where Jenny worked, she saw someone harassing Jenny, so Gump went up and punched her. But Jenny wasn't happy. Her mother died young. Her father was a pervert, and she learns young. She's learning what it means to be social. When she found out Gump was going to Vietnam, he told Gump,
"If you're ever in trouble, don't try to be brave. You just run, okay? Just run away."
That was the day he arrived in Vietnam and met Lieutenant Taylor. During the battle, Gump's unit was attacked. Casualties were heavy. His teammates told Gump to run. Gump heard them and ran. He randomly turns around and realizes he is alone. He was worried about the lieutenant and the rest of the crew, so he ran back, and he led them out one by one. Finally, he found the lieutenant with an injured leg, but he didn't want to retreat. He wanted to fight to the death on the battlefield, but Gump would not give up. He took the lieutenant on his back and ran, and then he took Bubba again. But unfortunately, for being so badly wounded, before he died he told Gump,
I want to go home.
And closed his eyes. Back in camp, the lieutenant had both legs amputated. Gump rests in a hospital bed after being shot in the buttocks. During his convalescence, Gump and his comrades learned to play table tennis, and soon developed his skills. His coach told him, "Whatever happens, never take your eyes off the ball." The thing about Gump is, no matter what he does, if he had a goal, he never lost sight of it. When he's running, all he thinks about is running. When he's loading a gun, all he thinks about is loading it. And when he's playing, he's always looking at the ball. And that's how Gump got better and better. And he made the national team. Let him represent the United States in China. Get involved in table tennis diplomacy. Since then, diplomatic relations have been established between the United States and China. As a player returning to China, Gump was welcomed by President Gump. The end of the war, Forrest Gump became a national hero. The president even presented him with a medal. It became the honor of his life. After he returned from the war, Gump went into the shrimping business. He named his boat the Jenny. Once out at sea in a storm, not only did he not lose his boat, but he caught a lot of fish and shrimp. This made his shrimping business bigger and bigger. He became a millionaire. The good times lasted for a while. His mother died of cancer. Before she died, she told Gump that he should have enough money to live on. Gump listened to his mother. Gump gave most of his money to charity. Then Jenny came back and found him. They lived together for a while. In Gump's words, it was the happiest moment of his life. But unfortunately, Jenny refused Gump's marriage proposal and left on her own. Gump was devastated when he found out, so he went on a long run. No goal, no direction, only running forward. When he was hungry, he stopped to eat. When he was tired, he stopped to sleep. When passers-by saw him, They spontaneously ran with him. He didn't stop until he was really tired. He had been running for more than 3 years by then. Such perseverance is unmatched. When he got home, he received a letter from Jenny. He followed the address and found Jenny's place. He was surprised to find that he had a son. At this point, he was worried about his son's intelligence. But fortunately, his son was normal. Then they got married. The family of 3 lived happily ever after. Within a few years, Jenny died of illness. Gump took his son to school. Looking at his son's back as he walked onto the school bus, I felt like I was a child. The only difference was that his son would not be discriminated against. His life would be so much better. This is the end of the film and the real beginning. There's a classic line in the movie that life is like chocolate. You never know what the next piece will taste like. And since you don't know, but there's no need to dwell on it. That's what Forrest Gump taught us about pure persistence. Don't think about anything. Do what's right in front of you. Love the person in front of you.